with the beautiful girl that I met made in Japan. The beauty of her face was beyond my wildest dreams.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our vlog, or maybe we can call it the behind the scenes of how we prepare this super cool magazine project. Today, we're going to bring you into our little journey from brainstorming random ideas, choosing the concept, writing the articles, designing the pages, revising everything, and finally creating a magazine that we are actually really proud of. And of course, before we go further, there is a one famous saying, "Tak kenal maka tak sayang." So let us introduce ourselves first. Starting me, my name is Adele, and here we have Baby, Dama, Meika, Kia, and Aurel. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay, so in this project, each of us has our own roles, and some of us work and writing, design, editing, and some organizing the structure. And of course, all of us contribute the ideas to make this magazine feel alive. But instead of explaining everything too formally, let us ask the team directly. So, can you tell us a little bit your journey in making this magazine?
Sure.
What was your role, and what did you do during this project?
Absolutely. Okay, so my journey in making this magazine was quite interesting because I involved in different parts of the projects. So in the beginning, before we create the magazine, I helped came up with the ideas of the article titles and the content of the magazines. And then the next continued to the making of the magazines. I looked out for the interviewees and conducted interviews to collect information for the articles. Besides that, I also helped to record a video of the interview sessions and contributing in designing the magazines. What made this project even more interesting is that our magazine theme is about campus life. So while conducting the interviews, I found that the interviewees' experience or opinions are very relatable to me because I have gone through the similar situation as a student. And through this project, I learned a lot about how much efforts we put into creating a magazine, and yeah, it's not an easy task to do.
Well, during this project, I was work on the opinion piece or opinion article. I choose the topic of the article, and then also I interview several students and also gather their thoughts, their feedback, their perspective into one. And also after collecting the information that I take from the interview, I organize the main points and develop the article that I choose. And then also what I enjoyed the most, that hearing different perspective from the students that I interview with, because it helps me to build a stronger argument in my writing. And then also besides writing the article, I also make sure that the content was easy to understand and could clearly communicate my message to the readers.
About my journey to make the magazine. So first, of course, I prepared for the questions before I did the interview. And then I went to the canteen at Sudirman with Meika. I tried to find someone or student who far away from their home. And finally, I found one person that really kind, really friendly. The name is Natty. So she is far away from her home. So this is related to our topic. And then after the interview, I made the article. So I really enjoyed to make the article because I feel relate to her experiences because I also far away from my home.
My journey. So when I'm starving, I went to the canteen at Sudirman campus to have a meal after practicing drama for ornament. So while sitting there, I thought it would be a good place to find someone to interview for my article. Since my topic was the Canteen Chronicles. So I approached random students and I met a kind person who was willing to be interviewed. From there, I gathered the information and experience to develop my article.
My journey in making this magazine was really meaningful to me and was really interesting because the topic feels really close to us students. And about my role was writing the basic news or basic articles. So I was responsible for gathering information, also conducting interview with some students, and also organizing the fact into clear article. And through this process, I learned a lot, such as I learned how productivity culture affects us students and how balance is really important with our life right now. Could you please explain what is your article is about? Sure.
Okay, so my article title is Burnout Behind the Smiles, How Student Exhaustion Builds Quietly. So these articles discuss about how burnout can slowly build up among the university students, even when they appear fine on the outside. So through interviews with the 6th semester students, I explore how academic pressures, organizational responsibilities, lack of sleep, and even comparison with others can gradually lead to exhaustion. And what interested me most is that students can still continue to attending classes, meeting deadlines, and acting normally while quietly struggling with stress and fatigue. So through this article, I want to show that burnout is a real part of students' life and remind students that it's okay to take a break and be honest about how they feel and seek help when they need it.
My opinion piece is titled Stop Glorifying the Tired Students. It talks about how many university students think being busy and exhausted is something to be proud of. And then through interviews with those students, I found that many of them feel pressure to always be productive and often sacrifice their rest. In my article also, I argue that students should not normalize burnout, and I argue maintaining a healthy balance between study and the rest is important. I choose this topic also because it is very related to university students, especially for us. Many of experiences stress, deadline, and a busy schedule. I wanted to discuss this issue also to encourage students to take care of their well-being while still being productive.
About my article. So I got the role to write a feature article. The title is Far From Home, Trying to Feel at Home. So basically the article is about students who far from their home and try to survive in the different place. In the article, I got the experiences from Neti. So she is actually from Sumatra and lived in Bali for study in Udayana University. So she shared her experiences like how she managed her time to study, to work, and also to did other activities in the campus.
About my article? So, in this project, I wrote a feature article with title The Canteen Chronicles, where canteen is more than a place for student eat. It's a place where student feels happy, panic, and has a different types, a different experience. So through the student perspective, it explores it explores student stories, explores student emotions connected to the canteen.
My article is about the rise of productive student culture among university students, so it explains how being busy has become a symbol of success and how many students now feel pressure to always stay productive. And the article also explains about how many students feel pressure with expectation and then social life and then academics, also social media, as well as the risk or burnout when students push themselves too hard without enough rest.
Okay, so that's a wrap up from our roles. So before we explaining the content of Pulse magazine, we want to share why we create this magazine and how the idea was born. So at the beginning, when we heard the theme Campus Life, we immediately thought about the usual things: student studying, joining organization, hanging out with friends, drinking coffees, taking aesthetic photos, and living the productive student lifestyle. But when we ask ourselves, is that the real picture of campus life? Because honestly, what we usually see online is only the polished version. People post when they look good, when they achieve something, when they go to cool places, or when they life look organized. Most campus magazine also often shows the beautiful side of college life, like successful event, active students, aesthetic places, and inspiring achievements. And of course, those things are part of campus life. But we realize that there is another side that is just as real, maybe even more real. There are students who smiles in class but are actually feel tired. Students who join many activities but to feeling overwhelmed. Students who laugh with friends in the canteen but go home feeling homesick. Students who looks productive online but are actually just trying to survive another deadlines. From that thoughts, we found the heart of our magazine. We realized that campus life is not only about what students show, it is also about what students hide. That is why we created a Pulse magazine, a magazine that gives space for unfiltered sides of student life. We wanted to make something honest, relatable, and meaningful. Not just a magazine that looks pretty, but a magazine that understands students. The title Pulse comes from this idea. As students, we are always expected to keep moving, to keep studying, keep improving, keep joining, keep achieving, keep posting, and keep proving that we are doing enough. But sometimes the bravest things students can do is not keep running. Sometimes it is to stop for a moment and admit, I am tired, I'm confused, or anytime. So, pause is not about giving up. It is about giving ourselves a moment to breathe, to reflect, and understand what we are actually going through. Then we created tagline The Unfiltered Life Between Classes because we believe that the most honest student stories do not only happen inside the classroom. They happen in hallway, canteen, boarding house, group chat, library, working area, and small conversation after class. Our main concept, the campus life you don't post, also came from the same idea. We want to show the side of student life that usually stays behind the camera because not everything meaningful has to look perfect. Sometimes meaning comes from ordinary moment, meaning come from like talking with friends in a canteen, missing home, questioning your major, or finally resting after pretending to be okay for too long. And after we found the main concept, we started developing the whole magazine. We discussed the article topics, layout, and magazine structure, and many more, which is topics that very close to students like productive culture, canton life, burnout, living away from home, choosing the wrong major, and the habit of glorifying tired students. Then we divided tasks. Some members focus on writing, work on design, some helps with editing, organizing the structure, and some collecting ideas to make the magazine feel more alive. And then for the writing, we try to make the articles sound natural and students friendly because this magazine is made by students, about students and for students. We did not want it to sound too stiffly or too academic. We want the reader feel like, wait, this is actually my life. For the design, which is a style that feels fresh, modern, and a little bit chaotic, but still plain. Because student life itself is like that. Sometimes organized, sometimes messy, sometimes emotional, but always full of stories. And after that, we revised everything several times. We checked the articles, title, layout, writing styles, visual, and overall message to make sure every page is still connected to the same ideas. And yeah, in the end, Pulse become more than magazine for us. It becomes a project that full of a message that is your confusion is normal, your small progress matter, and your life does not always looks perfect. We want to Pulse magazine more like a mirror for students, a mirror that does not filter, edit, or just honest, messy, and relatable. And for the sure, it's real. Okay guys, so that's all from us from today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching and following our process from the beginning until the end. We hope this vlog can give you a little behind the scenes look at how we create Pulse magazine and why this project means a lot with us. And don't forget to support our magazine, and hopefully Pulse can remind all of us that campus life doesn't always have to be perfect to be meaningful. See you in the next video. Bye.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. One is the loneliest number that you'll